Alright, so I'm going to be describing the impact that fishing has on the American economy for you guys. To understand the economy of fishing in America, you first have to understand that there's two different classes of fishing. There's the recreational side, and then there's also the commercial side. Recreational, you've probably been involved with it. It's just going out for pleasure, going out for fun. It's also going out to feed your family and friends if you're into killing fish for that. Also, the other side is the commercial side. This is the side that people make their full living off of it. It has many different jobs in both industries, both classes of fishing. So I'm going to describe that for you guys. So to get started, in 2016, the Secretary of Commerce, Wilbur Ross, said that the fishing industry in America as a whole, recreational and commercial, contributed over $100 billion in GDP to the U.S. economy, and also contributed to 1.7 million jobs. The recreational side supports many jobs. These are tackle shops. These are for freshwater and saltwater. Most are by the coast, though. Then you've also got people involved with boat manufacturing, boat repairing, boat detailing. Any little bit and piece of a boat or anything that goes into that, it supports a lot of jobs for that. In 2018, over $68 billion were made in the recreational side of fishing in that industry. This is according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency. Every year they come out with a report for the economics of fishing in America, just to give everybody a rundown of what's going on and to show that it really is an important industry. They also said that in 2018, there were 472,000 jobs that were associated with the recreational side of fishing in America. Another part of recreational fishing that affects other industries is hotel companies, also rental home agencies. This is because fishermen usually travel to places because of it's a fishing destination. One would be the Florida Keys. A bunch of people take their boats down there. And they're like, oh, we're going to go fish for the weekend. All right, well, we've got to have a place to stay. So they're also going to support all the restaurants there, other places that support fishermen, such as gas stations and bait shops, other local tackle shops that are down there. And then another thing that raises a lot of money in the recreational industry is tournaments. So you have a bunch of tournaments that raise money for either a cause or just to get somebody to win some money. What happens is a lot of local businesses will pull together, they'll sponsor the tournament, and then it causes all the fishermen to have to spend a bunch of money to get ready. So this could also be like a destination tournament, like I was giving an example earlier. People still have to have a place to stay and all that stuff. The commercial side is a little different. It supports the majority of jobs in the fishing industry because there's a whole lot more parts associated with it. Things such as fish processing plants, wholesalers that sell the seafood from the fishermen to the restaurants, and then also the guy that's on the front line, the fisherman that's out there. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency that released that report in 2016, they said over 1.2 million jobs were associated with the commercial side of fishing, and it brought in over $144 billion to the GDP of America. That study also found that in 2016, the top performers, the top sex of the commercial industry that performed well were sea scallops and lobster that were harvested in New England. Another part that people don't really understand about fishing is the competition America has in the fishing world. A big thing today is tropical destinations for fishing. People that have sport fishing yachts that are able to go transatlantic and stuff like that, they'll take their yachts to these other countries. So actually, according to the Sport Fishing magazine, the top 3 destinations in the world to go fishing were outside of America. They were Canada, which were for bluefin tuna, and then Belize and Kenya followed that for certain billfish such as sailfish, different types of marlin. So it's really a competition to get people to fish in America to begin with. The ones that soon followed that were Panama, Bermuda, and Mexico. So they're all competing for the American dollar. A big thing they have in those countries are fishing destinations or fishing resorts. It's where people can come, they can stay a week or something like that. They take care of all their dining needs, their lodging needs, and all their boat needs while they're there. Commercial fishing also has a really tough time in America competing for the American dollar. Many fish farms today and that are in Asian and South American countries compete for the American dollar, and also it's just another way that they compete for the American dollar because they have the grocery stores and seafood markets here in America. So I hope you enjoyed listening and finding out all about the different parts of fishing in America and the impact it has on the American economy.